Good afternoon, everyone. We would like to welcome our graduates, families, and friends here on what is a very special day for you, your Macquarie University graduation ceremony. Firstly, I would like to ask you all to please ensure that your mobile phone has been switched off. There are a couple of items I need to run through before the ceremony starts. Firstly, you are all welcome to take photographs during the ceremony. However, we do ask that you remain in your seats so that you do not impede the view of the other guests. Under no circumstances should anyone stand in the centre aisle or approach the stage. Please note that this ceremony will be streamed live on the Macquarie University YouTube channel. Should we have a situation that requires us to evacuate the building, please follow the instructions of our security staff. There are 4 exits from the graduation hall, 1 in each corner of the building, 2 in the back corners and 2 in the front. You will also find our safety information on the back page of your program. Plaques, frames and photography surfaces are available in the atrium building next to the refreshments marquee. If you have pre-ordered a frame or plaque, please make sure you collect it there today. In a moment, the Chancellor of Macquarie University, the Honourable Michael Egan, AO, accompanied by the academic procession, will enter the graduation hall. When the procession has arrived on the stage, Advance Australia Fair will be performed and you are invited to join in the singing of our national anthem. Ladies and gentlemen, please stand for the academic procession.
Please be seated. Distinguished guests, ladies and gentlemen, I would like to invite Mr. Chris Tobin, representative of the Darug people, to offer the traditional welcome to country.
Thank you. Welcome everyone, Nalewa. Hello and welcome. I belong to one of the local Aboriginal families of the Darug people, the traditional custodians over this part of the country. I wish to thank the university firstly for their acknowledgement of us and for the invitation to welcome you here this afternoon. That acknowledgement is important to our people and much appreciated, particularly by our elders. Education is important in Aboriginal culture as well. Knowledge meant survival, and our elders are traditionally accorded great respect for their accumulated wisdom and experience. My family descend from Yarramundi, a respected elder and cleverman of the Burrabrongal clan during the early years of colonisation. He saw that our survival in this new world could best be secured if we could learn more about it. So he enrolled his daughter, Bulungari, or Maria, into the Native Institution, a school set up in 1815 by Governor Macquarie himself, offering formal education to Aboriginal children. She studied there for several years and used her newly acquired skills to lobby and ultimately secure some land for herself and her family out along the Richmond Road. Other Aboriginal families soon joined them and became known as the Blackstown, where the present-day city of Blacktown gets its name from. We are very proud of her, as I'm sure your families are of you today. And with good reason. Your success is our success. Your advancement is our advancement. Now that was perhaps more readily understood in traditional times when camps were smaller and clan groups abided by strict sharing laws, which meant that the food that you caught and brought back got distributed throughout the rest of the camp. Your skills and good fortune were thus enjoyed by all. Your efforts literally nourished the rest of the community, and you in turn were looked after by them. Yes, we can live quite beautifully when we do it right. Our Aboriginal ancestors certainly lived well in many respects, and I use occasions like this to offer them to yourselves as a model or a benchmark on how good to expect our lives today. You see, when Captain Cook arrived here a little over 200 years ago, he described the people he encountered as one of the happiest people he had met in the world. They had nothing, he wrote, but the tools that they carried. They made shelters from the bark of trees without cutting them down, and tilled the earth, actually harvested the earth without tilling the ground. Our people knew no slavery, there was no rich and poor, and there was no homeless people. Our lands were kept in their natural state with waters and creeks around here clean and unpolluted, with people drinking out of them as they've done here for the past 20,000 years. We had no armies, there was no jails. Remember, this is not an ideal or a vision for the future. This was normal life for thousands of years. And there's no reason really why we should expect less for ourselves and our children than what our ancestors enjoyed. So people, I would say expect great and wonderful things from your life. Life is meant to be good and we're meant to be happy. And I'd say also to follow the promptings of that beautiful spirit that's led you thus far here. It's doing you well, and I'd keep following that. Share your skills with the rest of us, and together we could probably put together a future worthy of our children again. We can all do our bit. I'll do mine now by winding up and letting you graduate. Just want to say congratulations to all of you and all the best in our collective futures. Welcome to country. Yana.
Ladies and gentlemen, it is now my pleasure to introduce the Chancellor of Macquarie University, the Honourable Michael Egan, AO.
Thank you, Chris Tobin, for your welcome to country. Well, graduands, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, and I see we have quite a number of little boys and girls with us today, including a number of babies. And whenever we have babies, the parents strategically position themselves at the back so that they can beat a hasty exit if the baby starts to cry. Now, I just want to tell you, we don't want you going outside with your babies, we want you staying here. We like babies, we like children. When I was a tiny tot, I couldn't stay still for an hour and a half, which is about the length of a graduation, and I don't expect any other child to do likewise, so they are free to run around. And a baby is free to cry. We discovered from experience many years ago that a baby who cries during a graduation ceremony is back within 25 years to take out their first PhD. So it's a very good sign. So please don't feel that you're obliged to go outside. Well, it's my very great privilege as Chancellor of Macquarie University to preside at this very important ceremony. First, I welcome our graduands, and I hope that today will be a very happy and a very memorable occasion for all of you. But you'll only enjoy the occasion, you'll only enjoy the ceremony if you all relax. Some of you look happy and relaxed, but some of you look as though you're so nervous that you're about to go into an exam room rather than collect a degree. I'm assured you've all passed your exams, so you don't have to worry about that. Just make sure you relax and enjoy the day. Nothing can go wrong. Worst thing can happen is you can come up here and fall over. That happens occasionally, and that's why all these people are here. They're here to pick you up. They're trained in that job. So please sit back, relax, enjoy the occasion, because you deserve to take pride, great pride in your graduation. Completing a degree is never easy. You need an intelligent and inquiring mind. You need determination and perseverance, and you need to make many sacrifices. So welcome and congratulations to each and every one of you. Today I also want to especially welcome those of you who are sitting over there or sitting behind our graduates, our graduands as they still are, as their invited guests. Because if you think about it for just a moment or two, you've all obviously done well yourselves. The very fact that you're here, the fact that you've been invited by one of our graduands to share one of the great days of their lives is proof positive that you've been very important in their lives and in the successes that we celebrate today. So mothers and fathers, brothers and sisters, cousins, sons and daughters, grandmothers and grandfathers, friends, husbands and wives, partners, boyfriends, girlfriends, lovers, or whatever you might be, congratulations and thank you for celebrating this great occasion with us. And I don't want you to think either that observing today's graduation is the end of your role, because I have another important service for you to perform for our newest graduates, as they will soon become. I want you to make sure that the degrees they receive today are never ever put in a bottom drawer, but are always proudly displayed in a position of prominence. In other words, if our graduands are too self-effacing or too shy to proclaim their success, you make sure that you do it for them. Now, the ceremony that we're about to participate in is one of the world's oldest social rituals. For centuries, graduates have been donning robes just like the ones our graduands are wearing today, and participating in ceremonies just like this one. Indeed, there are some 50 universities in the world which can trace their history back more than 500 years. Now, Macquarie obviously is not one of those 50. We are a very young university. We celebrated our 50th Jubilee only last year. We proudly take our name from Australia's greatest colonial governor, Governor Lachlan Macquarie, a man whose greatness and achievements were never acknowledged by his contemporaries, but only by history. Those of us who went to school in New South Wales learned that Macquarie was a great builder, but his greatest legacy had nothing to do with bricks and mortar. It was the ethos that he established, much to the annoyance of the then British authorities, of an egalitarian society, because it was Macquarie's insistence that in this fledgling convict colony there be no distinction between the free and the freed that was the foundation of the Australian notion of a fair go for all. And that is the legacy that here at Macquarie we will always aim to maintain and honour. After our first 50 years, we now have more than 150,000 Macquarie graduates living in more than 140 countries. Macquarie is a very modern and outward-looking university. We're regarded as one of Australia's leading research universities and are currently extending our research as we are our course offerings and our facilities. On your way here this afternoon, you might have seen the Macquarie University Hospital, which is only a few years old. We're the only university, by the way, in Australia that owns and operates its own private hospital. And as well as being used for its primary purpose of treating sick people, it's obviously also used by the postgraduate medical students and academics in our new medical faculty. And it's a great hospital, it really is. I can attest to it myself personally. I was a patient for 3 days, 18 months ago, and I can assure you that the standard of care and attention is just absolutely without peer, especially if you're the Chancellor. So I can recommend it to you. We're also proud of our still new library, the first university library in Australia with an automated book retrieval system. And only last year we opened our Advanced Hearing Hub, a world-leading institute in hearing and language sciences. So we're looking forward and we're on the move. Here at Macquarie we have a very clear and straightforward mission. And that mission is to transform people's lives, to improve the lives not just of our own students, but also of people all around the globe, by the work and achievements of our graduates and by the fruit of our research. We want Macquarie always to be a leader in teaching and learning and a leader in the accumulation of knowledge and understanding. In other words, an ideal community of scholars. And graduands, in just a few minutes, it will be my very great honour to confer your degrees upon you and welcome you as lifelong members of that community of scholars we proudly call Macquarie University. Well, ladies and gentlemen, it is now my pleasure to introduce our occasional speaker, Professor Lee Wood. Now, Professor Wood is one of our own. She's the Associate Dean of Learning and Teaching in the Faculty of Business and Economics at Macquarie University. Lee has a strong record in research, learning and teaching. In the last 10 years, she's produced over 30 journal articles, 21 refereed conference papers, 1 research book, 8 book chapters, 10 edited monographs and 2 project websites. As Associate Dean, Lee aims to work with the faculty to enhance the outcome of students and to make the profession of teaching more enjoyable, effective and efficient. I now invite Professor Wood to deliver the occasional address. Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome Professor Wood.
Chancellor, colleagues, graduates and friends, it is a pleasure and a privilege to be part of the team who have designed and delivered your learning at Macquarie University. Congratulations to you all on your achievement of completing a degree. And congratulations to all your friends and colleagues and parents who are here, who have supported you through your journey. I'm going to talk about 3 things. I'm going to talk about what you've learned, what you've become, and what you're going to do next. Of course, I don't know exactly what you're going to do next, but I'm going to give you some thoughts. So what have you learned? Well, we have designed your degrees so that you now have the key knowledge and skills for your chosen profession. You will learn more later, of course, as you develop in your career, but you now have the key ideas of your discipline and have developed and practiced the skills needed to move to the next phase of your life. More than the knowledge and skills, you've become a different person. I don't know if your family would say that, but you've really changed your identity. You've become a professional. You've taken on the attributes of a professional in your chosen discipline. You look to the world through a different lens. You can look in a more theoretical and professional way than perhaps you did before. If you think back to when you started, at Macquarie 3 whatever years ago. How did you feel? Perhaps it was your first time away from home, perhaps for many of you, the first time in a different country. It's really quite a journey that you've made. I mean, maybe you felt lonely, excited, a bit worried about how you're going to complete your degrees. If you come from somewhere else, even if you come straight from school to your degrees, it's really a big journey to come and say you're going to complete a degree. And your whole families are really willing you to do this and putting perhaps a little bit of pressure on you to complete. But how do you feel now? I mean, look at you, you look great. You're confident, proud of what you've done, and you're surrounded by people that you know now. You've got lots of connections all around the world. Look at the people that you've had your classes with. These are the people you're going to be setting up businesses with in the future. So this is what I study in my research. I investigate the idea of transition. Transitions form a core component of university learning and teaching. Transitions to university, transitions to deep discipline knowledge and skills, and transitions to professional work. I investigate the idea of becoming, learning so that you change the way you view the world. For example, you come to university with the idea of studying a business degree, and at the end of the degree, you have become a business professional. You see the world differently. I find transitions particularly interesting because they're times of change. You're open to new ideas and new ways of thinking. So your time at university has opened up for you new ways of thinking and seeing the world, and new ways of seeing yourself as part of an international community. So maybe you've come from a very small country town, a small area, and now you've got friends all around the world. However, transitions can also be a time of nervousness, and you may feel excited and apprehensive about your next steps as you move forward into professional work. You have all shown that you are experts at learning. That's how you got your degrees. But you are perhaps novices in the professional world. So what I'd like you to do is in a year's time or so, when one of my team phones you up or emails you, can you tell us about how that transition's been? So how's your first year at work? How's your first year out of university? Can you give us your personal impression? Because we use feedback from alumni, and you're soon to become alumni, to change our degrees and to improve the degrees of future students. And if perhaps a couple of years after that, my team calls you up and says, could you mentor a current student? Please say yes, so that we can have connections between you and current students. All right, so you've become a professional. You've got knowledge, you've got skills, you've changed your identity. What are you going to do now? What are you going to do with that knowledge and those skills? What are you going to do with your business identity? What of your future? We have very high expectations of you. I'm sure your family do as well, but we, and I'm talking me and my colleagues here, who've been part of your learning journey, we have very high expectations of you. We want you to go and create wealth. And I don't mean wealth in terms of money, though of course your family may like that. But I mean wealth in the broader sense of the word. Personal and social capital. I often joke that people become doctors in order to help others, but that in business we actually help a lot more people by creating employment, by creating a better future for people and for their communities. So really think about that. That's what you can do in business. You can create wealth for yourself and your communities. So you will contribute to the creation of new knowledge, new businesses, new ways of supporting people and the planet. You will design clever ways to use resources sustainably. You now have colleagues from around the world with whom you can build opportunities. We in business and you as business graduates help people improve their lives by creating employment and wealth for our communities. So, think about your personal journey. You have key knowledge and skills, you have become a business professional, and you will play your part in creating wealth for us all. We, all of your lecturers, are really proud of you. It's been a privilege to be part of your learning, and we look forward to hearing about your futures. Thank you.
Well, thank you, Professor Wood, for an excellent occasional address that was just chock-a-block with good insights and good advice. And Professor Wood got me thinking, actually, about my transition from school to university. And it was quite an intimidating transition for me. But once you've been through that sort of transition, and for other people, many, she referred to those of you who might have come from overseas to study here or left home to come and study at Macquarie, they're big steps. And having successfully made that transition, you're in a very good position to be able to make all the transitions that you'll have to make throughout your life. Because one thing is absolutely certain, in 10 years or 20 years or 30 years' time, very few of you will be working in the career that you now think you'll be working in. You'll be making all sorts of career changes through your life, and you don't really know exactly what direction you will follow. But you're in a position to be able to handle it because of your education and because you've already shown that you can make very significant transitions. Professor Wood, thank you once again for a really first-class occasional address. I think Professor Wood deserves another great round of applause. We now come to the key part of the ceremony, the reason we're here, and that's the conferring of degrees. And I have to admit, it's the only part of the ceremony that makes me a little bit nervous. Because many years ago, a friend of mine, a fellow who I went to university with in the middle of the last century, who later became the Chief Justice of New South Wales, told me that if I gave a degree to someone who wasn't eligible to receive it, there wasn't a lot I could do to get it back. So I need an absolutely ironclad guarantee from our Deputy Vice-Chancellor and Registrar, Dee Anderson, that none of you were ever late in submitting an assignment, none of you ever missed a class, and you're otherwise all eligible to graduate today. Dee, can you please give me that assurance?
Chancellor, I certify that all the candidates being presented here today and those who are absent have satisfied the requirements of the Academic Senate for the degrees and diplomas they are to be awarded. Would all candidates for admission to degrees and diplomas please stand?
That's you, believe it or not. That's right. Graduands, in the name of the Council of Macquarie University, and by my authority as Chancellor, I admit each of you present and those who are absent to the degrees and diplomas for which you have qualified. Graduates, congratulations.
Please be seated. Chancellor, the graduates at this ceremony are from the Faculty of Business and Economics. The Faculty of Business and Economics is the largest faculty at Macquarie University and is one of the largest in Australia. A broad range of programs in some of the most exciting and topical areas of business and economics are offered, which continue to be in very high demand both domestically and internationally. Graduates have recorded employment levels and starting salaries well above the average for all Australian business schools. Research in this faculty is cutting edge and innovative and feeds into teaching, giving students the best possible learning experience. The faculty includes research and study areas in accounting, actuary studies, applied finance, economics, management and marketing. Chancellor, I now call on Professor Philomena Leung, Associate Dean, International and Corporate Engagement of the Faculty of Business and Economics, to present the graduates. Professor Loyne.
Chancellor, I present to you the graduates from the Faculty of Business and Economics whom you have admitted to degrees. I present the graduate admitted to the degree of Bachelor of Business Administration with the Bachelor of Commerce Professional Accounting. Yi Michelle Zhang. I present a graduate admitted to the degree of Bachelor of Arts, Diane Abinoja. I present graduates admitted to the degree of Bachelor of Commerce, Mitchell Pack. Eloise Palmer. Louise Palucci. Thomas Yong Park. Jessie Cow Peacock. Stephanie Paris. Rushi Peng. Shannon Peng. Julia Peace. Alexander John Pettigrew. Song Mong Thi Fan. Annie Kate Phillips. Emily Phillips. Kimberly Karina Pilkington. Roseanne Martina Pillay. Alicia Pistolesi. Nasa Pochinok. Ho Young Paulus Poon. Hoi Ki Foon. Avantika Vardana Pratap. Camilla Protos. Juliet Sarah Pryke. Aneka Pugata. Himayan Kaim. Yao Qian. Si Xin Chiao. Hugh Jeffrey Ray. Elisa R. Rosenfield. Chelsea Lee Rudd. That's all right. Vincent James Ryan. Aidan Sakiris. Eileen Saleh. Daniel Saliba. Elizabeth Samawi. Linda Veronica Sanders. Rahul Sadana. Virginia Sakis. Christopher Thomas Saunders. Wendy Shao. Bhavini Sharma. Jing Shen. Xiqiao Shen, Emily Xu, Qin Sheng, Vanessa Shashad, Zhang Xu, Melvia Singh Situ, Blake Walter Silvers, Timothy Matthew Simmons, Valeria Sinyutokovia, Aaron Singh, Joshima Singh, Xinan Song, Wen Wei Sun, Jennifer Sputich, Alessandra Jane Stefanu, Edward John Stuwick, Kristen Sadiati Suwaini, Wei Shen, Wing Hong Johnny Sun, Yu Han Sung, Nanako Takashima, Ka Wai Tam, Long Tan. Thank you. Ming Shan Tang, Patrick Tang, Simon Tang. Pauline Amy Tenyu. Xianzhen Tao. Mitchell Ross Taylor. Rachel Tang. Kausam Sarat Thakur. Carl Thomas Tanrin. Govind Tanapalasingam. Brian Matthew Theo. Howland Trendra. Ka Yao Tong. Emma Trang. Vivian Trang. David Huan Chuang. Christina Cholaki. Hok Yin Peo Choi. Rowena Choi. Ying Shan Choi. Yu Chanoda. Jessica Alice Tuck. Benjamin Tooley. Laura Kaylin Turner. Yvonne Chuang. I present graduates admitted to the degree of Bachelor of Commerce, Professional Accounting, Douglas James Moore. Jing Pan. Wei Yu Pan. Yi Qi Pan. Peter Ross Paper. Muhammad Fayaz Parekh. Bon Chiu Park. Thank you. Lasya Priya Prakikana. Hong Di Pham. Alex Porter. Hang Cheng Chien. Tong Tong Ching. Qin Shan Chuan. Dominic Rafu. Aswa Franz Rihan. Leanne Colleen Riley. Sheng Rong. Jeffrey Russell. Juan Rio. Karandeep Singha. Vicky Saras. Luke Satud. Dalibor Savic. Sanjeevta Sakakuma. Lim Siu. Mohammed Aslin Salim Sheikh. Chen Jieshen. Yi Qi Shi. Jonathan Sok. David Andrew Stone. Yanan Su. Cameron Cowlings Joanna. Adam Sultan. Kevin Sun. Wen Yao Sun. Ching Hao Su. Avisa Soriana. Yi Tang. Jia Fang Tang. Wei Tang. Yi Ming Tang. Hasim Rain Tierra. An Tibik Tuan. John Tong. Prosper Tuna. I present the graduate admitted to the degree of Master of International Business. Which one? Oh, sorry. That's an addition. Tahir Mohammed Sheikh Ali. you. Another one. Thank you. I present you graduate admitted to the degree of Master of International Business with the Master of International Communication, Ying Yu. I present graduates admitted to the degree of Master of International Business with the Master of International Relations, Venuska Oswali Gamapilla. Ming Qi Tu. I present graduates admitted to the degree of Master of International Business, Patrani Chinan. Xuaning Shirin Chu. Patrick Guzwin. Xu Shihei. Fendi Herianto. Hui Lin. Shaolin. Xisher Liu. Tanin Niam Papangu. Anna McAgrova. Chuan Fern Tano. Timmy Han Pham. Edouard Pierre Bertrand Portage. Navjit Singh Sangwan. Priyabrat Sombra. Sheldon Vaughn. Stephen Wu. Si Yuan Zhang. Chancellor, I present a graduate admitted to the degree of Doctor of Philosophy, Dr. Patricia Jane Blasey, for a thesis entitled Managing the Deforestation and Degradation of Tropical Rainforests Through Regulation, Challenges and Prospects. Chancellor, Dr. Patricia Blasey. Sorry. Chancellor, that completes this afternoon's presentation of the graduates from the Faculty of Business and Economics.
Chancellor, I now call on Ms. Venushka Gamampila, who has graduated today with the Master of International Business, with the Masters of International Relations, and I just want you to stay there for one more moment. Ms. Martin.
Chancellor, members of the university, fellow graduates, family, and all of our friends. As I stand here before you, accepting this honor of speaking on behalf of my fellow graduates, I must admit this was a daunting task. It was worse than preparing for the Macquarie University examinations. As such, I wanted to share with everyone our first day at university, but also confess that we might have bunked a bit of studying to go to that U-Bar party. Sorry, Mom and Dad. The truth is, I cannot cram 2 years' worth of memories into a couple of minutes. And that in itself is evidence that we've had an amazing time at Macquarie University. All of these memories began when Macquarie University said yes to our individuality, and we said yes to them. For me, as an international student, coming to Australia and to Macquarie University, I was ecstatic. But 2 minutes after landing here, I got my parents online, and I cried. So I forced their grown-up daughter, just ugly cry. Not that golden moment I hoped for. But I didn't understand why that happened until I got my last results. And it was because I knew nothing will ever be the same. Change was gonna come. See, coming to the foremost modern university in Australia meant I'd be challenged, I'd be inspired, but most of all, I'd be forced to step out of my comfort zone. For all of us, it wasn't simply about just being the first in the family to get a degree, nor was it just about continuing a tradition of acquiring a tertiary education. It was more. It was about holding on to those good grades, tackling a part-time job and an internship, fighting to keep your friends and your relationships going. And then there's that whole mountain of sacrifices we all had to make just so that we come here. Considering we all made it, I think we did a pretty good job. Personally for me, my graduation is for my parents, because they've sacrificed everything so that I could get the best that I could in education. And I'm sure you all feel the same where your family is concerned. So please join me in applauding our families. To our lecturers and our friends who've seen us at our best and at our worst. Mostly worst, considering we've always been complaining about those deadlines, and then we went to lectures in our pajamas. So thank you very much, because I'm sure it takes a special kind of patience to deal with a bunch of university kids like us. And last but not least, That building around the corner here, the library, who've kept us going during those midnight sessions, and the vending machines who've taken more than enough $2 coins. But before I conclude, on a serious note, I'd like to say one more thing. Fellow graduates, remember, today is not only about graduating, but also a silent reminder of us being the privileged lot. While many across the world have not seen the four walls of a school, we have been blessed to have been intellectually challenged and learned from the best that is there in our respective fields. So remember, education means knowledge. Education also means power. Education means you have the power to change the world. So when you go out there from today onwards, make the change that you want to see. You surely know that Macquarie University has given you the right tools. So congratulations and all the very best to all of you. Thank you.
Well, Vanushka, congratulations on a great speech, and congratulations on your Master of International Business with the Master of International Relations. Thank you for coming to Australia to study, and thank you for choosing Macquarie. I'm glad your parents are here with you today. I'm sure, in fact, no one needs to tell me how proud they are. I only have to look at their faces. So well done. Congratulations, and I do hope that you have a very long association with Macquarie University. Well done.
Orizzonte manca le parole, io sono tu seguite quando mancan sole tu che sole, se non ci sei tu con me su le finestre mostra tutti il mio cuore che hai acceso, chiudi dentro me la luce che hai incontrato per strada. Time to say goodbye. Così che oramai non esisterà più. Adesso si dividerò con te, partirò su navi per mari che ora so non esisterà più. Quando sei lontana sull'orizzonte manca le parole. Io sono, tu sei qui con me, tu mia luna, tu sei qui con me. Io sono, tu sei qui con me, con me, con me, con me. Time to say goodbye.
Well, that wasn't too bad, was it? That glorious voice, ladies and gentlemen, belongs to Angela Brewer. And I must say you were really lucky today to have Angela singing at your graduation. She sings at most of them, but every now and again she can't get here for one reason or another. And when she can't come, I do the singing. Would you like to hear Angela sing just a little bit more? Okay, all you have to do is enrol in another degree, and when you come back, Angela will be singing at your graduation. I think she deserves another great round of applause. And so too do our fabulous musicians on the organ over there, Dr. James Forsyth. And on the trumpet, Melanie McLaughlin. And scattered around the hall also we have some of our alumni volunteers who come along to our graduations to help out and to make sure that everything goes smoothly at your graduation, and I'm sure you'd like to thank them as well. Well, graduates, this ceremony marks the end of one stage in your relationship with Macquarie, but it is certainly, I hope, not the end of your association with Macquarie University. From today on, for the rest of your lives, you are part of the bigger Macquarie family, which is our alumni, and part of the network of more than 150,000 Macquarie alumni spanning the globe. We'll keep in touch with you through our alumni program, which is focused on lifelong learning, lifelong support, and lifelong connections. Our commitment to you is to help you keep in touch and engaged with Macquarie throughout your life. And please do make sure to come back to Macquarie, either to undertake more study, to attend alumni events, or perhaps just use our aquatic and fitness facilities. Well, now, graduates, the award of a university degree carries many opportunities and privileges, but like all privileges, it also carries responsibilities. Believe it or not, you, each and every one of you, can change the world. And you don't have to be a Nobel Prize winner to do it either. Because almost everything you do, in your homes, in your workplaces, and in your communities matters and can make a huge difference. The consequences of every effort, every action, large or small, can reverberate throughout society through the decades, indeed the centuries. Even something as simple as a kind word or a kind gesture can often be the spark that ignites a great life or a great career or a great achievement. So as Chancellor of Macquarie University, I charge you to use what you have learned, not only for your own benefit, but also for the betterment of the community. I charge you to use the skills and knowledge you have acquired with rigour and integrity, and to commit yourselves to a program of lifelong learning and inquiry. I charge you to recognise the worth and dignity of all people, particularly those who have not had the opportunities that you've enjoyed. I charge you to set high goals and to continue the hard work that has brought you so far. I charge you wherever you go to go with all your heart, and in all you do, I charge you to uphold the good name of Macquarie University. Now, graduates, I hope also that you'll always remember the people who have helped you along the way, many of whom are with you here today. So to acknowledge their contribution and thank them for it, I'm going to now ask you to do a couple of things. Graduates, would you please stand? Now, I'd like you to put your degrees on the seats behind you so that your hands are free. And I'd like you to turn around to face your families and your friends. And now I invite you to give them a mighty round of applause. Well, graduates, you can turn around now, but don't sit down because we'll be leaving in just a minute. Well, ladies and gentlemen, the official party will now leave the graduation hall through the centre aisle and will be followed by all of the graduates. And then I would invite all of you to join the procession down the centre aisle and out to the marquee overlooking the lake, where I hope you'll join us for some light refreshments. Would you all now please stand? And please remain standing until the last of the graduates have processed out. Well, graduates, I wish you the very best for the future. And in the words of the old Irish blessing, may the road rise up to meet you. May the wind always be at your back. May the sun shine warm upon your face and rains fall soft upon your fields. And until we meet again, may God hold you in the palm of his hand. Graduates, good luck.